Yeah, bro, now it's looking awesome. See? It's now looking awesome. Wow. Wow. In this video, we are going to be learn how you can set up a model to a playable vehicle. So if you haven't watched our last video where I show that how you can get a model from internet and you can set up it in a blender and you are usable make it usable for Unreal Engine. So just go and watch it, and once it's done you can come back this video because this is the second part of it. So there I told you that I will teach you the two different way to make the vehicle in drivable. The first in a full vehicle rig mesh with a wheel, and another one will be separated. So the separate wall will become in the next video. For this video, we are going to be work with the full mesh. So once you set up the mesh or the model in Unreal Engine, you have to double click the mesh and you have to recognize two things. One is the skeleton. This is the most important thing, which is FL, FR, RL, RR. Always try to give it a small name and a short name, and it will be much easier for you to recognize it. And then make sure your vehicle is not flying. Okay, now like see, it's not flying too much, so this is a perfect. Then you have to go to the physics. This is the most important part. Here you find something looking like this odd level collision. Select this thing first, the root, and now you have to set up it. Then go to single convex hull, regenerate it, and it will find something like this. In Unreal Engine 5, to be honest, the collision system is very smart, but in Unreal 4, it will be very noob level. So you can go with a box if it's not working properly. Okay, it doesn't affect too much. Make sure it doesn't go too much out of the body. Okay, then now choose all of the wheel you have, and then change it with a spare and regenerate it, and voila, you have the wheel is ready to be worked. Now you can just reopen the mesh and give a check that how your model is working. You can see now the model flying is stopped because it's now the collision has been set up, the vehicle is not flying anymore. Make sure you done this thing properly. Okay, now we have to go to our BP. So first thing, I already managed it to make it a fresh BP. Okay, and also you find this video link in the description. I mean, not the video link, the project link in the description, so you can download this thing and enjoy it. So double click and open it. Okay, now once you open the mesh, you find something like this. Nothing here, nothing there, nothing anywhere. So first go to the mesh, and here you find a skeleton. I don't know why Unreal Engine doesn't remove the color. I think it will be more easy to understand. So we'll be first go with the full rig version, so which is this one, which is our full wheel mesh. Then you have to go to vehicle movement, and here you have to do a couple of things. Scroll down, you find the wheel setup, and here in the wheel you have to basically make sure that you set up this one. So first thing, it's using by default the sport wheel classes. I will show you how can, even if you want to create the manual, how you can do it. So first let's give it a test with FL. And you have to now put the same name that you have in your rig. So FR, it's RL and RR. Okay, cool. Now our vehicle is ready to rock and roll. Just for testing purpose, let's add a camera in just anyway, and so we can get an actual view to see like how it's working, or even it's working or not. And lastly, we have to do a simple code. Make sure even your project input or somewhere you write something that it's going to be work. If it's not, you can just go with the W keyboard. Maybe in here, because this is I already added the template, so it's have some more like the code like move forward, something like so. I hope so. If it's not, let's give it W keyboard. Let's do it manually. So just grab W keyboard, vehicle movement. From here, you have to write set throttle input. Okay, and then just W press, and the throttle input should be 1, and if it's release, the throttle input should be 0. Now there might be a problem a little bit. The W might be can't give you a continuous press, so you have to think about it, but I will say it later. Now to make it work in this playable map, we have to set up a game mode, which is help us to understand it or set up it. So blueprint class, and here on the game mode page, let's give it net BP player GM, which is represent like game mode. Go to wall settings, and now you can able to drag and drop it at here. Now here in the default pane, you find here the HUDs. Just remove the HUD to none because we don't need. By default, let's give it a player controller. Okay, and then now you can drag and drop this string to default player. Now make sure lastly you add a player start location. You can find it from plus, basic, and player start. Now let's click on play, and here we go. We have the vehicle, and see, it's working. We are able to run this vehicle. Okay, now lastly, to make it left and right, you have to write some code. So let's do it. So again, duplicate and copy paste it. Might be, as far I know, that Unreal Engine changed the gear system is well here. So I have to check the S1 version, like if we are going to make the backward, how it going to be work. Okay, so I have to maybe do some little bit code here. Let's go first. Why is this keyboard? You know, the most annoying thing is Unreal Engine is finding the keyboard. Like, it's so annoying from here. Like, if you are doing from here, or if you're trying like this, as far I know, it not should be work something like this, the back throttle. Let's see if it's working or not. No, yeah, as I think that it's not. I think Unreal Engine might be change it with the brake input system, which is, as far I remember, it's a -1, and to apply the brake is 1. Maybe if I not wrong, let's see. So if I press S, oh yeah, okay, got it. So 1 is basically pointing it, and 0, I guess, making a stop or handbrake. Let's see. Yeah, okay. To stop it, maybe I can apply -1 or +1. I will figure out later, but at last it's now our vehicle is moving. So this is the basically quite few code for making the vehicle move in a forward and backward. Now let's write the code for the left and right. So same L keyboard. Let's see, where is our L, and let's also grab the R keyboard as well. R keyboard, so we don't have to write again keyboard. And K, P, R, here you are. Okay, now at here we have to get the vehicle movement. From here we have to write set str, and you find here the steering wheel somewhere, might be here. Set str. Where is the steering wheel? Holy moly, what is the steering wheel? It should be named something like STREE. Oh, no. Is Unreal Engine change it again? Let me just check the code. It should be this. What you gave the name? You no. Yeah, it's set steering. Wow, why it's not coming? Set STEE. Oh, STEE. Okay, got it. Okay, so here, like here, setting, and again paste it at here. Now here you can give -1, and here you can give +1. Okay, and you can connect this vehicle movement to in a single piece component, and it will going to be work. Now for make it in like a non-workable, so your steering will be in a 0 on straightforward, you can connect with the release, and this dynamic code going to be work. Now about this thing, like why this thing is not working, let me check what they did. You can see the brake steering wheel, if it's the throttle, so brake equal -1. Okay, so what they did is, to stop the vehicle they use the -1. Wow, holy crap. Okay, so we can use the same thing, something like this, and we can comment it. Now compile, save. Oh yeah, I forget to give the component. Okay, now if I click on play, if I press, okay. Oh, okay, it's going to be automatic execute. I don't need to write this lines of code. Very good. Okay, now our vehicle can be go forward, which is 1. Okay, cool, and backward -1. Is it space somewhere? It's doing something. Like you can see, I can't go now forward and backward. I think it's doing a misconception, which is its braking doesn't reset. So let's set it to 0 again to reset the value. Okay, let's also, so it's more like it still have something in a old fashion, but they changed little bit with maybe it's in a stop. I'll have to figure out some way. Okay, so you can see like we are able to now forward and backward completely, and About the right and left, it's not working. Maybe I forget to do something. Steering wheel left is, yeah, steering wheel 0. Let's keep it like this. Separate. Let's keep them separate. Guys, I give L and R. How they could be? It's a possible in L and R. Wow, it should be. That's I didn't check it, guys. It should be A keyboard. The A basically present like a left and right, and this one will be the D keyboard to make the right. Oh lol, I'm feeling so love right now. Okay, now here we left and here we are right. Okay, so we have now currently the vehicle that is going to be workable, and you can see it's in a bullet speed. My god, just look the speed. It's like it's going to be mission impossible. Okay, for fix it, we can do a little bit adjustment from here in the engine RPM. So in the mass is 15,500, which is quite good. There should be a call RPM. Here we go, the max engine RPM, which is wow level. So let's change it to 4,000, which is give you 120 km/h speed, which is good. But still our vehicle is quite enough fast, so it'll be fast and something like this. Okay, cool. Now we have the vehicle that it's workable and it's working fine. Okay, now we have to do little bit coding of in a camera way. So this is the one of the world's most simplest code to move the vehicle, rather than if you compare with this complex coding one. But to be honest, it's also good. It's a very efficient. They just use hand input system. I just use a keyboard finding system. Okay, now lastly we have to do some camera code, something more like you can see they gave like all rotation blah blah stuff, and they just reset it with some way. I don't know how they did it, but yeah, maybe we can do something with controller with the pitch. And yeah, okay, to be honest, the best way is do with the enhanced input system, but let's go. We are human. Mouse X, I guess it's, yeah, mouse X and mouse Y, it's something like this. And then from here we are able to add control pitch and add control, yeah, input, and just connect it something like this. Now to be honest, I'm not sure about how the value going to be work at here, so I have to do some finishing, yeah, because I'm literally writing very old code that maybe I did maybe more than 3 or 4 to even 6 months ago. So it's not quite changed because Unreal Engine continuously changing, and this engine is very changed. So let me just grab it something like this to check it how it's working. And to camera, make the camera is workable, you have to add a spin arm. So SP arm like this, connect the vehicle something like that. Let's give it, it's a sport vehicle, let's give 102, which will give you fascinating aim. And let me just reset this thing to ding ding. And arm, make sure this is use control rotation, which is enable. Okay, now about this on mouse X and Y, let me see how the value is going to be kept. Yeah, it's quite enough, okay, but I might be did something wrong one. Yeah, I did the right code, but I did also the in a wrong place. So it should be in a here, there, and there here, there. I know I'm talking like a man. So the Y would be pitch, and I always, to be honest, confused on these lines of code. And compile, save, and play. And here we go. Oh, okay, one more thing. You can see the left and it's working, but it all should be working the different way. So in a default, like as I'm comfortable, like if you go forward, it should be go like this. If I go left, it should be go left like this, right should be right like this. So I think I have to just put -1 figure and it should be go. So just multiply by -1 and it should be work. I hope so. I think I should just keep it like this. Okay, perfect. Here we go. My comfortable input system. Like if I mouse down, it will be up. If I mouse up, it will be down. Left equal to left, right equal to right. And here we go. We have our vehicle. You can see it's looking very cool. Now you can see in a wheel size, the wheel is something like flying sometime. And also you can see like I don't know how my animation is working because it not should be work. Yeah, I got it how it working because I just duplicate the classes, so that's why it's have the animation class, so it's basically working in a dynamic way. So let me show you the fixed way as well. The first thing, the you can see in a wheel it's basically doing something, so it's called basically motion blur. So you can search motion and you can just disable the motion, oh sorry, not the motion control, the motion blur. Now you'll be not see this kind of like a weird thing in the wheel, and which is quite good. Now about the wheel, like how it's moving, if you are doing from scratch, let me show you the way as well. So because we are using the part 1, which is this one, you can choose the carrier skeleton, right mouse, skeleton animation blueprint, and you can rather go like this, or there's a one more way to, best way to do is go to animation blueprint, choose your card that you are looking for. In a parent animation, make sure scroll down, choose vehicle animation instance. It will give you the actual one. So let's give it that car anim. Now double click and open it, and from here search that wheel, and here context sensor disable, and here you should be file wheel controller, and just grab like this, and from here you have to search that mesh. Now context sensitivity again enable. So if that is your basically actual code for making the vehicle movable, make sure it should be assigned with the perfect skeleton, otherwise it will give you the error. Okay, now you'll be see something like this, a perfect code as well, which is basically assigned from your vehicle. Now about this kind of like a wheel, like our vehicle is, you can see the jumping jetpack, which is basically the vehicle class. So let me also show you how you can do it from the scratch. So to do it, you can just go to the player logics. Okay, at here oh yeah, what you can do, blueprint class, from here you go all class, search here that wheel, and here you find all of these wheel, quitty wheel. So here we have to choose the chaos vehicle wheels because that is the actual one. Now you can give it name WF, which is wheel front one, and in the front one now you can decide the wheel size radius that you are looking for, and make sure, because the front one is the steering wheel, you can set the maximum angle that it can be rotated, like in a maximum wise. Let's give it a 40 degrees maximum the wheel can be rotated. Also you can do the same thing for back one, so just duplicate it and just give it WR, which is rear one. Now at here you doesn't require to make your wheel move to the right side as well, so just keep it 0, same size. Now go to your vehicle again and wheel movement, and here just go here, and now in the wheel class you can set your WF, which is wheel classes, R1, which is this one. Now compile and save. Now you'll be get to see your vehicle. Now to be honest, my vehicle is still flying. Okay, I doesn't require my vehicle to go something like this. Also one thing, the access type should be front and this should be rear. Compile saved, compile saved. One more thing that I would really like to do, let's give it a 35. I think it will be much better. It's not should be fly more. Compile save, and let's see. And here you go. As you can see, now our vehicle is not flying, it's working fine. Now you can see the vehicle is, to be honest, I don't know what happened something. The vehicle is not moving left to right. Let's see what's happening. Front, affecting by steering wheel, compile saved. Yeah, now it's working. As you can see, now it's not basically doing too much that left and right jumping. So there's actually a way, it's called suspension, the maximum rise and drop. Plus you can choose it to 20 to 20 if you want very high level effect. Also you can do the same thing for here, the maximum jumping. Let's give it a 20 by 20. Now you'll be, to be honest, you'll be see very large level, you can see, and you can see the maximum suspension. It's quite looking awesome. And even to be honest, it's now make my vehicle as the suspension up as well. So to be honest, we are able to fix it. Okay, we have to for somewhere fix it. So the wheel suspension less maximum rise to 10 is enough. Drop less we are because we are already dropping, so it will be good enough still. Okay, compile save. Okay, it's good. It's good. It's good. It's looking very good. But I still think that somehow my vehicle is might be flying on the sky. I'm feeling. So let me just say 2525 because it's a sport vehicle, bro. It should be in a lower in the ground. Yeah, bro. Now it's looking awesome. See, it's now looking awesome. Wow. Wow. Okay, now the vehicle is ready to rock and roll, and this is guys the final video and the final stage that the vehicle is now totally workable to run it, and we are able to drive with the vehicle. So that's all in this videos. I will see you in next tutorial video, and take care and bye bye.